Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to melt the lace on an affordable unit from WestKissHair. Y'all, this hair is long too. And it came with a really nice satin scarf. I love that companies are starting to do this. And it came with a satin bag that's great for travel. Y'all know I love these. In addition, it also comes with an elastic band, but you do need to sew this one on. This is not one that's already pre-constructed so that you can just attach it easily. But this is what the satin scarf looked like. I didn't know what it was initially, but I was like, oh, this is cool. And their name is on it. And this is what the hair texture looks like. I got it in loose deep wave. And I love this because it's a nice alternative to curly. And this is what the hairline looks like. It's already pre-plucked. And this is probably one of the best pre-plucked hairlines that I've seen, especially from a company that sells affordable units. There are combs included on the inside along with an adjustable strap. So if you don't want to actually sew on the elastic band, you don't necessarily have to. And again, this is the pre-plucked hairline. I wanted to show you guys on the mannequin head as well so you can see how amazing it is. Now turning over the unit, we're going to do the Sally Hansen method, and I'm just going to spray this on in order to tint the lace. Now the knots on this unit aren't fully bleached, but they're not really dark and pronounced. So this is going to really help to conceal those knots a bit more. This will also help to ensure that the lace matches my color so much better because the lace on this unit is more so of a whiter grayish tone. After that process was complete, I cleaned up using a makeup wipe and then proceeded to cut the lace off. And you can use scissors or use an eyebrow razor, whatever works for you, go for it. Now that we're all finished with the wig prep, it's time to install. So I'm just going to take the unit. I start by putting it on my head to make sure it's positioned properly. And then after I do that, I pull it back and then I proceed to grab my adhesive. Now I'm using the Got2b glue in the yellow bottle. I don't like to use wig glue or anything, but if that's what you like, go for it. So I'm just going to do that, make sure it's tacky, and then I'm going to proceed to move it forward. And when I move it forward, I generally do it in steps. I start with the right side first, and then I work my way over to the middle and then to the left side. And when I'm doing this, I like to press into the lace with the back of a rat tail comb. This allows me to get in really nicely. And I also use the rat tail comb in order to add additional glue as needed. So as you see in the front, there were some areas that were lifting and weren't fully covered with the Got2b glue. So I went in using the rat tail comb on the end and inserting the glue where it was necessary, or the gel rather. And now I'm just going back in with my blow dryer, making sure that I'm using the cool setting and I'm drying it until it's tacky. If you let it get super tacky, then that's going to be much better for laying down your unit. So as you can see right now, I'm just pressing in on the very edge of where the lace is, and that's going to cause it to look like it melted into your skin. And I'm just pressing down, not pressing extremely hard, but just pressing enough so that it's pressed in really nicely. And then I'm going to go back and blend with some concealer. It's actually better to do this without makeup on, so then the cleanup is much easier to handle. But I started with makeup, and so I'm just showing you all how to do it if you were to go in and do this process with makeup on. But trust me, it's easier and probably better if you're not wearing makeup. After you've gotten the lace completely pressed down, you can go with a makeup wipe. Some people use alcohol, but I didn't want to destroy my makeup, so I didn't necessarily use alcohol. And I don't even think I had grabbed any from the grocery store, which I need to do. So now I'm just going in with my foundation stick in the color Espresso, and this is by Black Radiance, and I use this to contour my face. And so I'm just using it in the areas where it's lighter along the hairline just to blend it out and make sure it matches my makeup and everything perfectly. And then I'm going to go in with another concealer just to make sure where I kind of OD'd that it's kind of fixed up a little more, just to make it lighter and look like it's a bit more natural. So I decided that I wanted to do a side part, so I'm just manipulating the hair to create a side part, and then I'm using the Got2b glue free spray in order to make sure that the very edge, the tip where it might just be a little bit of lifting, where you might not have it completely melted, the free spray is going to take care of that. When you finish finish that process, grab your satin scarf, and thankfully WestKiss provided one. So we're gonna use that one. We're gonna wrap up the front parameter. And guys, when you do this, try to make sure that your satin scarf is tight so it can really press into the lace and allow for it to set so that it's gonna look really, really nice and laid, honey. Y'all, this meltdown turned out so well. And y'all, this unit is in length 22. You can do so much with it. You can style it swept over to one side. You can style it with a low ponytail, do a high-low. There's just a number of different options. So I'm just showing you all just some ideas of what you can do really quickly. And then I'm going to wet the hair down to show you all what it looks like when it's all wet. I also forgot to mention that mine is at 180% density, and y'all, this unit also comes in length 30. I know that's a thing now, so if you want it super long, they do have that option on the website, which is pretty awesome. So I'm just taking some water, and then I applied some mousse, and this is the Lotta Body mousse, and I'm going to use my detangling brush in order to define the curls, and they do stay true to how they did when you originally got them. So that's really nice to know. If you were to wet this hair down, you were to wash it, the integrity of the curls isn't going to be lost. But sometimes that happens, but it's good to know that this is going to stay the same. Alright y'all, that's the end of this tutorial. Be sure to check the description box for the link and all the specifications for this unit. They'll all be provided down there. I look forward to your comments and feedback. Subscribe and like if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys.